On Friday night at 8 o'clock, Chelsea host Luton. The social media football trolls were sent into raptures after Chelsea's 3-1 defeat to a 10-man West Ham at the weekend. Both their 100 million plus players, Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, missing a penalty and conceding another between them. Just 5 wins in 31 Premier League games doesn't seem like a great run on investment after Todd Bowley's near $1 billion revamp. Of course, Chelsea are a work in progress, and boss Mauricio Pochettino calls to believe in the process, after their latest defeat mirrored that sentiment. Even so, Chelsea are now winless in their opening 2 Premier League rounds for only the second time since they did so in 2015-16, and there's no guarantee they'll get the better of newly promoted Luton Town after failing to win 4 of their 6 games against league newbies last term. Rob Edwards' Luton have enjoyed an extra week to lick their wounds after their baptism of fire in their 4-1 opening day defeat to Brighton due to ongoing work to bring Kenilworth Road up to the Premier League standard. While there is no shame in being humbled by the Seagulls, there is a real worry that the Hatters could be swept away by most teams this season, especially with the lion's share of their incomings this season, plying their trade in the EFL last season. The additional goalkeeper Tim Krul, who Edwards described as a proper bloke who has an air of confidence at the very least, gives them some much-needed Premier League experience between the sticks. If they're to begin what would be arguably the greatest survival story in Premier League history here, they'll have to tighten it up at the back after conceding 6 goals across the only 2 head-to-heads in this century, both of which came in the FA Cup since 2021. Instead of showing the kind of form which saw him net 9 times across his last 8 La Liga appearances, Chelsea's Nicholas Jackson has only a couple of yellow cards to show for his 2 Premier League appearances to date. Luton's Ross Barkley will face his old club for the first time since leaving, yet he did manage 4 assists in 9 meetings with them as an Everton player. Only the 3 relegated sides and Everton had a lower win rate as pre-match Premier League favourites than Chelsea's 38% last season. Who will not play for Chelsea? Bettinelli, Broja, Chalobah, Fofana, James Nkunku. Questionable, Badiashile and Chukwuemeka. Referees Jones, Vinny, Stamford Bridge. Who will not play for Luton? Burke, Clark, Osho and Potts. Here are the odds. Chelsea's last game was a 3-1 defeat to West Ham United. Chukwuemeka got the goal for Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez missed a penalty. And a penalty was given away by what's his name? Kais. And last game for Luton was actually their first game of the Premier League season, a 4-1 loss to Brighton away from home. Morris scored their first Premier League goal, a penalty though. Head to head, it's a Chelsea. What the hell's happened there? Oh, it's probably because it's just turned Thursday. What the hell? Sorry about that. I don't know what's just happened. Let's carry on. Chelsea beat Luton. Chelsea beat Luton. Luton actually beat Chelsea in 1991. Chelsea beat Luton and it was a 3-3 draw. The standings, Chelsea are currently 14th. Luton are 17th. I'm giving Luton their first point of their Premier League campaign. My prediction, Chelsea 0, Luton 0.